Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Minecraft world. I still need a proper name for this series, but as of now I will continue to refer to it as the Minecraft world. So last time, we worked on the Smuggler's Market over that way. I unfortunately can't do my usual zoom in and show the build because, you know, there are hills in the way, but that's what we did last time. It was a build that I had started around a year ago and hadn't completed up until that video, so finally got that done. Today, I wanted to actually focus on something a little bit different. Instead of just building a standard shop, I wanted to try something a little bit more, I guess, different for this series. So I'm over at my house right now, and this is where I'm gonna, I guess, introduce the main focus of today's episode. So if I go over here, I have my storage room. Ignore the vines. I had to plant these for the vines for the build last time. I hadn't actually made like a vine farm yet, so this is the way I was gathering vines. I just put them in my basement. There were a million other places to put it. I don't know why I did it here, but anyways, over here I have my music disc chest. And as you can see, I've been an avid collector of all of the music discs in the game. So once again, currently, as of recording, I am on 1.19.4. So I've got all of the discs except for 5, because I haven't actually gone to an ancient city yet. But I pretty much got all of them, and I'm also missing Other Side, but I've got Other Side at the tavern. It's not here with me, so I don't actually have my own copy. But essentially, you could tell I really like collecting music discs. And the game also just keeps giving me the old music disc, but whatever. What I thought I would do today is, because I've always had a I guess a long-standing idea to make a music disc store. I want to, you know, get a bunch of music discs and sell them to my friends on the server. And doing it through the traditional creeper skeleton method it's fun, but it is a little bit annoying when you just continuously get the same disc over and over again. I mean, you could just see how many times I've gotten them all. I don't know why I get this one so much. It must have higher chances or something, but anyways. I thought instead of doing it that traditional way, I would instead try and make some kind of easier method to gather these. And there is actually a easier way to do this. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going out, as you can see, this is the map right here. I'm going to be going out towards the south of the city right here, right outside the city's borders, because this is where the World Guard region ends. So mobs, hostile mobs will begin to spawn out here, because I've disabled hostile mob spawning within cities. Just, it makes life so much more better. But this is where we'll be going, somewhere around here. And I'm going to be setting up a little contraption of sorts. And I'll go ahead and explain what this contraption is and how it works, while I, in present time, go ahead and get all the resources I need for this thing. So let's go ahead and listen to that, shall we? So as I'm sure all of you already know, when a skeleton kills a creeper, it can drop one of the 12 C418 music discs. And as you could see, I really enjoy collecting them. So I figured a fun idea for today would be to try and make a more efficient way to gather music discs, essentially allowing me to farm them. So here's how I'll go about doing it. I'll first dig a pit going around 10 to 12 blocks deep, give or take, add some water at the bottom, and then I'll trap creepers in said pit. I'll then trap a skeleton a little further up and place some lava in front of him, which will make any of the arrows he shoots burn. I will then position myself across the skeleton and place a TNT block between us, causing the skeleton to shoot and ignite the TNT, making it fall and subsequently blow up all of the creepers trapped below, which should, in theory, result in them all dropping discs. The discs will then be collected by hoppers and then sorted into a chest. We've got some skeletons that are just chilling here from the Halloween era of the world. I'm probably just gonna have to ignore them though, at least to the best of my ability, or better yet, I might just try and move them a bit more that way. Because when the time does come that we try luring mobs into the contraption, I don't want any of them to get stuck in the boat with these guys, so let's go ahead and see what we can do about that. So the next step of the operation is just a simple two-step thing. I actually forgot to get the one thing I was meant to grab, which is TNT. I knew I was forgetting something. So I'll go ahead and grab that in a minute, but there we go. That should be in place now. Let me just quickly finish up some things and then we'll see how this goes. Okay, so it looks alright, but it is kind of basic. You know, I tried to go with like the creeper color scheme. I even had the quartz in there, I guess, to represent the white pixels, but I'm thinking we can take this a step further, and by a step further, I'm thinking we can get like a creeper head on top of this. So I might go ahead and give that a go. I don't know how well it's going to go because it's a really weird shape, and I don't know if I want the head to be like bigger than the thing itself, so it's going to probably have to be like a strange creeper head, but we'll see what we can do. So let me go ahead, I've got to go back anyway to grab TNT, but I'll go ahead and grab some more concrete powder, or just more concrete, and we'll see what we can manage. God, he looks dumb as hell. I kind of like it though. I was gonna try and do a bit more of an accurate one, I guess, but it's quite hard given the odd number I've chosen. You know, it's a 5x5, and also if I wanted to make his head a bit bigger, which I could bring it out by 1 on all ends, make it a 7x7. I don't know how it would look because I don't know if making the head larger than the actual structure itself would look right or not. There we go. Now, I do have one more idea that I might just do. Just give me a quick second. I'm gonna go get the resources for that. Okay, there we go. He's gone through a little bit of iterations. I had the first one, and then while I was going back to get what I needed, I went ahead and actually decided to do the 7x7 instead, and that one looked even worse. Yeah, so, this is what I might honestly stick with. It's the same as before, but I've added the grey around the eyes just to make his eyes bigger, and I kind of like it. I think it looks pretty stupid, and yeah, that's why I like it. The only other thing I was thinking was giving him a pair of headphones, since this is a, you know, music thing. I thought that would fit. So let me go ahead and get the materials I need for that. I'll be back in a second. Which, funny enough, those are the materials I was actually meant to grab before, but I didn't end up grabbing them. I forgot. Hey, he does look a little bit stupid, but I'm gonna be honest, I fuck with that, so that's what I'm gonna be leaving him as. Now, with all that done, I think that's basically everything I want to do for the actual build side of things. I do just need to quickly re-add some things. I've just got a couple more things that I need to just put into place. I'll go ahead and do that, and while I do that, the sun will be setting, and then we can go ahead and give this thing a quick test run and see how it goes. Alright, I am geared up and ready for the night. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, so I've got about 5 creepers down there. I think I did get a bit more, but they despawned, so I'm just going to go ahead and see what we can do with these guys. If I head on down, oh, too far down, and I grab some TNT, we're going to go ahead and set that up right there. Open this up. Then we're going to crouch. There you go. Close that up. Bam. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What are we looking at? There we go. Look at that. Okay, ignore all the loot that was left in there. Let's take that out. But there you go. 6 music discs just like that. I think, wait, 6. Okay, I guess there was 6. I must have miscounted. But there we go. Easy disc farming method right there. Now I can go ahead and make my music store and sell some music discs. I'm just going to kind of run through this a couple more times throughout the night. I'm going to see how much of these I can actually gather. So I'll meet you guys in the morning. I see the mistake I've made. I seem to have left that area open. Let's just quickly go for you guys. Dude, look at this. I've been wondering where the hell they all went. They're not despawning, they just straight up went to hiding. But there we go. Look at that. That is about 2 rows full of music discs. I'm not even going to count disc 11 because fuck that disc, but that is about 2 rows full of music discs, and I got a lot of the ones I actually don't have much of, such as Ward and Strat and stuff, so this is really good. This is amazing. Alright, but with all that out of the way, I am pretty much happy to say that this build is complete, and I've pretty much achieved what I wanted to do in this video, which is make a disc farm. The reason I went ahead and did this, I completely forgot if I said this before or not, because I actually had to re-record this segment because I had a hard drive problem, but we're back. The reason I built this is because I do eventually want to make some kind of music disc store in the city. And, you know, I want to be able to supply people with discs, and doing the standard skeleton creeper method is fine. I do still do that, you know, it's pretty easy, but it does take a lot of time to get the discs that you want, because, you know, it is completely random. So being able to do all of this in bulk will allow me to get a lot more discs for my eventual disc store, which will be a focus on a future episode in this world. So, yeah. As per usual, if you have any suggestions or whatever, feel free to leave them in the comments. Better yet, feel free to join the Discord. You can leave them there too, or get pings for any future uploads or streams even. I do sometimes stream in the world. And if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see what else I build in this world. And yeah, so with all that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.